call the meeting to order. Everybody doesn't know me. My name is Douglas Arcio. I am the outgoing PTSA president. And I'd like to introduce our new incoming
Vice President.
The vice president. Where's
Christina?
I was getting you mixed up with her. Okay.
That's okay. So Christina Cunningham is the incoming president. She has a sick child at home.
That's right.
So she can't make it. My name is Lisa Young, and I am the incoming vice president.
Oh, Stacy. Oops, sorry. Stacy Lusky, and I'm the incoming treasurer.
Awesome.
Elena Pardonay, I'm the secretary. Not going anywhere.
Yay.
Awesome. So no changes to the April meeting minutes.
Nope.
Awesome. All right, so the president's, the only thing on the president's report is a motion to review the 2026 to 2027 slate. Motion to approve.
I second.
Sorry, guys, switch over here. All right, sorry about that. All right, Mr. Wicker, good president's report.
I wish I was the president, but yeah.
Or same thing.
Yes. So yes, for all of our visitors, I'm usually in person, though I'm at that point now where you guys maybe were a few years ago. I have a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old. So it just my wife had to be out of the building, out of the house, and with only one of the children, so I got to stay home with the other one. But usually I'm back in the building. So yes. We're really looking forward to the end of the year. Like I said, we have 7 more days with our seniors, so we're really excited about having them, finish really strong and get everything that they need. I know that we have a lot of kids who are very excited, but we're starting to see a little reflection. I had some kids come up to me today, and they said, did you realize that you were always going to be back here? And I said, no, I left Seaholm never planning to go into education. I never dreamed of spending my adult life at Seaholm. So we're getting to that point now that some of them are realizing they were so excited to leave. But now that maybe they're realizing, after 4 years, leaving is a bigger deal than they expected. So that's coming up. Next Thursday, we have the clap out. So if you have a senior or you have friends who have seniors, it's a very exciting event where we are going to be leading the marching band, leads the seniors out of the auditorium doors, and we travel around the entire outside of the school, down Lincoln and down Evergreen. We end up on the football field for a lunch for the kids. And as everyone in the community claps as they walk through the space one last time. And then what I know will excite anyone who has 10th grade students. After the seniors leave next Thursday, the parking lot will be open for 10th graders to park. So I have some of them who are also very excited about that. So it's been a 4 years for this class of 2026, and we're looking forward to clapping them out with one last big bit of joy before graduation. And then, of course, we have 22 more full days with all our other students. So it's been a great year, and I look forward to being back next year as principal, and all the excitement of all the final events. So you can also check out the Seaholm website's calendar. We have the undergrad awards, we have the senior awards, we have a final concert in most of the music areas. So there's a lot of great culminating events that we're looking forward to. And then for our 8th grade parents, I know here we have some 8th grade parents. One of the big things we have is Thursday on the 28th is our activities fair. So it is not a requirement to join activities to be at the fair, but it's one of those things where one of the things I love to talk about with high school is, it really starts to open up with the activities and what students can be involved in. So we will have, I see it's on your thing, and I apologize for exempting that, grabbing that one, but it is really great opportunity for clubs and sports and student activities. They all have their own table. They have the students who actually run them and are in them. present to the kids. You know, they can sign up, and I would encourage kids to sign up for more than one, you know, and maybe one thing that they're familiar with, and maybe try something new. So it is a really great activity. But we're really looking forward to, putting the bookend on this year, and then welcoming all of our 8th graders next fall in September for Make Me a Maple and some of the other great welcoming activities.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're very
Actually,
welcome.
thank you for that actually wonderful lead in, because we do want to talk about this meeting is really geared toward helping the incoming freshman parents understand how to be not so overwhelmed when it comes to high school. I know we all had different high school experiences, whatever you had at Derby, or middle school, wherever you're coming from, totally different inclusive environment. I'm gonna say different, but the same, but it depends on your experience. But a couple things. Join the Facebook groups. We have a PTSA Facebook group, and we have one for your specific class. It's great to go out there, great place to go and search, get reference information, understand, right, what's the email for attendance, right? Who do I need to call for this? Who do you need to call for that? It's a great support group. And there's just tons of information shared between the different groups. So please check those out. We'll have the slide deck available too, so you can go through it. Plus it's being recorded today. So welcome to the class of 2030. We're excited to have you. I'm excited because my daughter's a 2030 student at state next year for a freshman year. And Mr. Wicker mentioned this is huge. Getting involved with activities branches out your friend group. Okay. You may go through friend group changes. You may gravitate toward another friend group. You may see another group that you didn't know existed. And this is a great way to come. It's in the aux gym too, which is very cool. So you haven't seen the auxiliary gym, it's the other gym, to see that as well. But talk to the students that have these and sign up. Because there's so many different groups that you can do. Last year we had a group of 4 boys. They were talking about sustainability, recycling and awareness. They gave a presentation. They're gonna have some food to sell and have that money go toward their project. So get involved. Now, if you have sports, get involved early. There are a lot of fall sports and fall clubs as well. One thing I can say, I was very fortunate. My daughter swam, and because she was in a club swim team, she's been coming to Seaholm for all of her life. So for her walking in these 4 doors, it was very familiar to her. Right now, she didn't really go much past the gym, and the pool and the locker rooms, but it wasn't unfamiliar to her. It was very inviting and very familiar. So get involved. So bring them in, drop them off, stay here, walk around, talk to the clubs as well. Maybe you have some ideas for them. Get involved, but also let them meander. It's good to kind of let them go a little bit and experience. As we mentioned here, freshman activities beginning of the year. There's a lot of them. Freshman tailgate on the 10th. Freshman canoe trip on the 28th. That's something new in the last years or so. And sounds like fun. We didn't have it, thank goodness, when my daughter was there, but I think it's a wonderful idea. And you get to meet a bunch of people. Check email accounts early and often. Schoolology accounts daily. Write down their logins. You're going to have a login to log in and check it out. See what's going on. But also, it's also good to let them figure their stuff out too. Early on, even at Derby, right, when my daughter went, I was on her about this stuff. Where's this assignment? Where's this? Where's that? And I'm like, well, you got to figure it out. I can't always be there for you. You're going to high school now. I'd always check and see what's going on and ask some questions. Of course, it's always the teacher's fault. I got an A on that, Dad. They just didn't upload it yet. But get in there and understand what's coming up. Have all of us have some sort of calendar involved, I'm sure, for the entire family. Put important dates up there. And it's really important to create habits they will use for the rest of their life. All right. Because soon, like I said, these will be fast 4 years. Create group chats. Every semester, the classes will change. The groups in those classes will change. Have them make new friends. get on a text list for some of the different classes that they can converse back and forth again. They can have a resource that they can talk to if they have any questions. Sometimes they don't understand something in class. They can go back and forth to one another. Or hey, was this assignment really due tomorrow? So on and so forth. It does create a nice bond and some nice energies for that as well. And with that, encourage your students, your children to go to teachers' office hours. And I can't stress this enough. Stress this to my daughter all the time. I'll say she struggled a little bit in math here and there. I said, go talk to your teacher. Go have a conversation. Well, they get there I go, man, I read this thing. They get there at 7. Why aren't you there at 10:02? If you're sitting outside the door waiting for your teacher to walk in, that's great. That's great. If you walk in at 7:20 and you got to go at 7:30, how am I going to get out of it? And they want to see your vested interest too, that you're there to learn. Something's not jiving, whatever it is, and it creates a great synergy too. Because senior year, you're going to want some references from teachers and letters, and they know you personally and as a student. It's going to help build that there. Mention you in the Facebook groups, please do, and also you can join. Believe it or not, you can join the PTSA. So you'll see this come out early in the school year to join the PTSA, but also get involved. We have 15 different committees you can be involved in. We have multiple co-chairs. You can do First Fridays. You can join the team that brings lunch in for the conferences. It's a big effort. And we really do pride ourselves on the number of volunteers that we have here at Seaholm. If we show you the volunteer list, there's 30 volunteers that help out in every other area. Okay, so the high school presidents I've talked to, they're lucky if they've got 5, and they've got to cover 10 different events with 5 people. So get involved. A great way to meet different parents, get involved in the school, and you get to know the staff, teachers, Mr. Wicker, and his staff. Weekly e-news is going to come out. And the weekly e-news is long. I mean long, it's about 12 pages sometimes. You're going to scroll through it. You'll search through your email for a topic, and you'll bring up the e-news. You're like, well, where is it? All right, well, it's somewhere in the middle or somewhere near the bottom. So scroll through it, get used to going through it, look at it. Do not subscribe to the end of 8th grade because you want to unsubscribe from what's going on in middle school. And you can go out there too, down below. See, everything's on the Seaholm website. You can see the weekly e-news. It's there as well as a snapshot and a snippet for you. So the more you know, the more you're involved. The more you get everything. The brag sheet. Okay. Start this early. So as it come in as a freshman, have something down. My daughter did it on her phone or a Gmail doc or a Word doc or whatever doc you use. Keep track of the accomplishments through their high school endeavors. There's some you'll miss out on. Oh, be like, hey, in 9th grade, didn't you get some award, right? You're trying to find it, or have a binder where you put all the certificates in. So when you build out that resume for college, it's there. And even just a resume in general. Maybe they want to get a job when they're a junior or a senior. Or whenever the applicable laws allow it to happen. It's there, and that's what employers can look at and build it. Volunteer, keep track of it. The need for NHS and college applications. Again, hard to recreate everything. So again, faster you get ahead of it, have them write things down, the better. This is awesome. Make me a Maple mentor. I think Derby had something like this as well. My daughter was a part of, and they had it here. She was a mentor as well. You're going to get a phone call from the Maple mentor to you to introduce your children, have them exchange numbers for contact information that they sync up. They're a great resource. I kind of look at it as a big brother, big sister, big somebody else within the school that they can feel comfortable with talking to, sit down at lunch, right? Ask questions to, and so on and so forth. It's a really great program. And there's a ton of energy around it too. A ton of energy when they come into the school with the Make Me a Maple. I know my daughter, when she was a mentor, she was fired up about it. And it's a wonderful, feel good. Hey, welcome to Seaholm environment for them. Okay. It's a really great program. And last minute emergencies. These never come up. I know. An extra charger for a school issued laptop. In fact, I was at a text string earlier today as we were putting these together, and one of the mothers said, "My son doesn't even have a cord for his laptop." Right? It's like, oh, there's a charge for that. Extra water bottles. Keep the lunch account loaded with money. Actually, maybe think about that. I've put money in my daughter's account. I don't think she's ever got a lunch here. Ever. Although it's there. Save the email addresses for reporting the absences. Always CC myself, your significant other, or somebody else that needs to know, that's in the know. No grocery stores are open past 10 p.m. for last minute things, right? I need something, right? Myers used to be open 24 hours when I grew up,
Yeah.
but they're not anymore,
Right.
right? So we're
Midnight.
there you go. You're pushing. Yeah, exactly. You never know, right? My daughter will come home. Hey, I got to bring brownies tomorrow. Okay, right? It's great. There was some sort of fundraiser. So that. I mentioned some neon, Hawaiian maple, red, blue shirts and accessories on hand. You will, the themed football games, you'll get something. It'll be a white out, it'll be a black out, it'll be a maroon out, it'll be a Hawaiian out, right? And they'll come home and go, hey, I need a Hawaiian shirt for tonight's game. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I just cleaned out the closet, right? Or, threw all my Hawaiian lays away because I don't need them anymore. Keep the stuff on hand. You'll figure out how to use it. These are good tips because life is busy. They'll come home, they'll forget, and they need something last minute. It's always fun, but it's always stressful as well. You're gonna have a blast. Tell you that right now. You're gonna have a blast. Save these dates. The activity fair, May 28th. Freshman registration. Freshman parent night. Then freshman orientation. 28th is the freshman canoe trip, was exciting again, and the freshman tailgate. Again, a way to branch out your parent group, your kids group, their peer group. May change. One of my daughters did. It's all good, right? You got dances, right? You got all these different things that are coming around, so it's exciting. So that any questions? Second. So any questions in chat? Any questions out in Teams? Going once? Going twice?
Will this presentation be available
Yes.
to us with the dates? Okay, where will we see that? On the Facebook page or?
We'll post on the Facebook page, yes.
Yep, there will be a link in the e-news and we'll post it to Facebook tonight, a link to both the minutes and to the recording of this meeting that will be on YouTube.
And I'm
Thank
sorry,
you.
you said if let's say you're not on Facebook, what's the best way to get this information, did you say?
It'll be in the e-news.
We should have Googled
Okay.
that on we'll make it somewhat shareable for those that are not out there. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do we get access to the e-news? Just curious.
Yeah, they're not going to have that yet. You know what?
We post a Google link to the
we
to
can
the
send
Seaholm one?
it to Derby and they can send it out.
Okay, yeah,
And,
that's
and
fair.
to BCS.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yep.
Mhm.
Did I not share the PowerPoint? Earlier they did. Okay.
I think it disconnected at one point.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, like halfway through.
You see it now?
No, I don't.
Let me stop sharing and I'll reshare. Now?
Yeah, we got it. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
all right.
you.
just for everyone's sake out there, I'll just kind of just slowly go through the slides a little bit. Just so you can just see some of the information. Sorry about that. There's activities fair, please get on the calendar. Talked about team clubs. And I tell you, there's a lot. And one thing that actually that state did this year, my daughter talked to us going to this admissions day, and I'm like, what is this? So we drove there, and it was basically an activities fair at Breslin Center. You walked around the circle, they had all these different groups, anything and everything. So I'm like, oh wow, look at all this stuff you could be. So bring your kids, hang out, walk around with them, let them grow around with their friends, see if they want to join, and get involved. Right? Make high school memorable. Check email and accounts. I had mentioned that. Oh, I see the lag. Create a group chat with your every semester with your children's classmates, 3 or 4 or 5. They can chat about the assignments. Encourage you to talk to teachers, visit the office hours. I highly recommend that. The Facebook groups. And again, we'll post this out through Derby. We'll post it on the e-news for everybody. And you can always see the weekly e-news online at Seaholm. It's published there as well. And then your high school accomplishments. And they make me a maple. We're out of the country on August 18th. Will there be a makeup date for registration? Mr. Wicker? Answer is yes.
In the previous years, there has been.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, because you won't be the only one that's going to miss the registration day. Yep. Okay. All right. So I'd like to make a motion to in the meeting.
And motion to the meeting.
Okay.
A second.
All right. Perfect. Awesome. Well, thanks, everybody.
Thank you.